Hi guys. So tonight's video is going to consist of the favorite blushes that I've been loving for the past maybe like 4 or 5 months. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it because I've purchased or I've made videos about my favorite lip products and my favorite eye palettes, and I really have neglected my blushes, and I have a few really nice ones that I love. So again, I'm going to finally hop into it. The first blush is my Amazonian Clay color in Fantastic. This is a really pink shade. I use this typically when I'm going for a more natural look. There it is. And I'm going to insert a close-up of this right here. So I typically go for this color when I want a more natural look, and it lasts all day. It's one of the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes, and I love that line of blushes. So again, this is the color in Fantastic. The next color is my fave, hands down. Use it in almost every single video and every single day that I'm not using that color. My go-to blush is this Amazonian Clay blush in Magic. And this is a deeper tone than Fantastic. This is more of a warm pink, and this is more of a cool pink shade. So I have more of a warm tone skin tone, so I think this one looks better. But they both show up. They both last 12 hours, and I love them both. Love this more, but love them both. Okay. My next is, I feel like it's a cult classic, and it is my NARS blush in Orgasm. This is again one that I go to for a very neutral look, especially if I'm doing like a heavier eye with eyeliner on the top and bottom, and like it's black or dark brown or gray, then I will use this blush because it's a beautiful blush, but it's also very natural, and I love that. I don't want to have too much like bright cheeks and like dark eyes and bright lips. I like to mix it up a little bit. This next blush is one that I use whenever I do more of a neutral eye because it's such a deep color, and this is my MAC Pro Longwear blush in Stubborn. I love this shade. It looks a little scary, and it's very pigmented, just to warn you ahead of time in case you don't know already. But once you blend it out, it's beautiful. Like, I'm going to do a little bit on my hand here. Yeah, like once you actually blend it out, it makes your cheeks look so rosy, especially for my skin tone because it's so dark that a shade like Orgasm is only going to show up slightly. Like, you're only going to be able to see this slightly on my cheeks. There's not going to be any denying that this is on my cheeks. So I usually, again, this is for a more natural look, and this is for a more in-your-face makeup look. Next blush that I have is also a MAC blush, but it is not part of the Pro Longwear line. It's just a normal MAC blush, and this is in the color Desert Rose. And this is more of a peachy shade. This is the peachiest tone shade that I own in blush, period. There's a little swatch of it right here. Don't know if you can see that, but it's very peachy, and it's kind of like a mid-ground shade. Like, it's something that is not quite as deep, obviously, as the Stubborn blush. It's lighter than the Stubborn blush, but it's darker than my Amazonian Clay blush. So it's like very much the almost hit myself in the face. It's very much the mid-grade, the mid-tone, I should say. I use this one when I think Stubborn would be a little bit too harsh, but I want something a little bit deeper than the Tarte blushes and the NARS Orgasm blush. I'll pop this on my cheeks, and I'll wear this either with a dark eye or a light eye. I feel like it's a really versatile blush that I could wear with whatever look I'm trying to do. I feel like it works either way. Okay, and my final product is not a blush, it is a highlighter, but it goes along with, like, you know, blushes. And this is my Candlelight by Too Faced. And this highlighter adds a very subtle amount of glow to your face. That's the only way that I can describe it. I'll typically use it under my brow bone, and I'll use a little bit like on the tops of my cheeks, just to kind of give me that extra glow. And at first I was really scared to use it because, yeah, it's a highlighter, but like, look, like, yeah, I was like, that's not gonna work for me. And then I used it. I typically will use it with this fan brush because it doesn't pick up too much of the product, and it allows me to like spread it out over the tops of my cheeks. These 5 blushes are my favorite blushes for the better part of about 6 months. And this is by far my favorite highlighter. And again, this is the Too Faced highlighter in Candlelight. And that's it. I hope you guys liked it. Please thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.